Desk is a mess. I got birth control over here. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Gabrielle and today I'm doing something that is 100%, I'm gonna say it now, 100% inspired by Emily Hanhan here on YouTube. They did this last year during last holiday season, but I thought it was actually a cute idea that I wanted to do it now that I have my own channel. I wasn't doing YouTube last year. Actually, last year it kind of inspired me to create something similar for my mom. Let me see what it is. It is a, if I created my own gift set, what would be in it? And I thought that it was just a really fun way to kind of curate a little collection of makeup to give to someone. And much like she did in her video, Lauren My Beauty also did this. They collabed on this for their like Vlogmas videos last year. But basically, what was I saying? I'm sorry, my depression is really fucking up my memory. And it's a lot of fun. I don't know what I was just saying. What it inspired me to do last year was I created a little goodie bag for my mom actually. I got her like an eye primer, a mascara, an eyeshadow palette. I got her the Kahlo She See Me City. I really liked doing it. I'm doing something completely different this time, trying to make it a little more universal, even though it's not really going to anyone specifically, but still. Definitely follow Emily if you haven't, and Laura May Beauty. I mentioned her last time. If you're interested in seeing what is in my gift sets, which I'm not putting a price on this, I'm not trying to tally up what everything is, and like, it would probably be a lot of money. Okay, it's free. My free gift set. Okay, everybody go crazy. This is basically a lip and eye set. I built my own palette, but I'm going to talk about that last because I'm a tease. I'm just going to talk about some other eye products that I would put in here. I have some eyeliners to talk about, and I have 4. They're basically half neutral and half colorful. I could have easily put all my LA Girl eyeliners in this, but A, it would have been a lot, and B, I just wanted to create something that has a pop of color because there's definitely weird color in here. The 2 neutral eyeliners are from the same brands. They're both from Milk Makeup. These are called their Long Wear Gel Eyeliners. These eyeliners are underrated. Okay, they're a little expensive. They're like 20 bucks each, but they're so good. I would put the nude one and the black one in this set. I use the nude one like almost every time I do makeup. It's really pigmented and it lasts all day. My hand is covered in glitter. I was doing a lot of swatching earlier, so excuse me. I don't use a white eyeliner. I just use a little beige one like this because, as Robert Welsh said, beige is better if you want your eyes to appear bigger instead of white because your under eye is not white. Like, it's not going to look like your eyeball is bigger, it's just gonna look like a weird white line. Beige is good for like getting rid of the pink color that's in your under eye, or that's in your waterline rather. The nude one is called BCC, I forgot to mention, and the black one is called Boss. And these are them swatched. This is BCC and that's Boss. These are just like good. Good standard eyeliners, and I've been using BCC almost every day for a while. Like, I got these a year ago, and you could probably tell these are not sharpened. These are, you twist them up. I don't want to twist it up too much because I'm scared it'll snap, but there's still quite a lot in here, so I think that they last pretty long too. So these are 2 colorful eyeliners. The first one is from Melt. They're all day, everyday ultra matte eyeliner in the shade Baked. So this is like a little more interesting than just a beige eyeliner, but I think it's still neutral enough to where a lot of people would kind of rock with this. It's kind of like a mustard. It's so cool. It just looks so good in the waterline when you're doing like a warm neutral eye look, or even just like something grungy. Like, this just adds a nice spice to your look, and it's really, really cool. Again, this also lasts pretty well. The interesting thing about these eyeliners and the eyeliners from NYX, the 4th brand is NYX, but the interesting thing about those eyeliners is they're not all created equal. I also have another shade of this pencil in Bloodshot, and it's bad. It's really bad. Like, it takes forever. It takes so much layering for you to see it at all, and it goes away in like an hour. Like, it's bad, but for some reason Baked is good. So they're not all created they're not all created equal, which sucks, and because they're like what, $18 I think. So the next one is a red. This is in the shade Oxblood. I tried to use another pencil recently called Black Olive, and again it was pretty much like the melt one. It took a lot of layering and then it just went away. It's not very good. This is just kind of like an almost berry red, sort of. I just love a red waterline. Like I have one. I have a red waterline right now. I don't know if you can really tell. I'm actually wearing this. This is Oxblood in my waterline, and it's just so cool. To me, I just love wearing a red eyeliner. Like, this is just like that pop of color. Really good for Halloween. Really good for just like a nice grungy, weird look. It makes you look tired, but I love that. This is just like the pop of color in this eyeliner set, where if you want to explore and have fun. This is just the perfect eyeliner for going to the store, getting the mail. It's fine. Like, it watering your plants, petting your dog. These are the eyeliners that would be in the imaginary gift set. I would also include Pixie Epoxy because realistically none of the shades that I picked out are mattes. They're all shimmers. And I love the Pixie Epoxy for shimmers. I do think it's better than the NYX glitter glue. It just helps to intensify your shimmers a little more. The way that I prefer to wear this though is I let it dry a little bit and I kind of tap out where it has creased and then I put my shimmer shade over it. If I do it right away, it just doesn't work out well. I mean, I could layer it and it'll be fine, it'll still work out, but it just goes on top of it better when it has dried down a little bit and is a little bit tacky. But this is a really, really good primer for shimmer shadows. And now we have the eyeshadows. I put them in this little Z palette here. This little double-sided Sephora Z palette. I'm fucking biased. So these are all indie shadows. I will tell you what they are. You could probably guess what this is in these two. I wanted a mix of neutrals and colors. I love neutrals. I will always love neutrals. And I love color. I just think they both fit in this one. The first shade we have here is from Glamshop and it's in the shade Wizard. At least Wizard is the English translation. In Polish, it just says magic, but like with a K. So I don't know if there's like Polish words that are super similar to English words. I'm gonna swatch them on my hand. I don't know if all 10 shadows would fit on my arm until here, and I don't really want to chance it. This is Wizard. It's like a really deep blue-green sort of, but there's like gold sparkles in it. It's really pretty. I'm gonna try to insert photos of me wearing these shades. I don't think there's pictures of me wearing all these shades, but probably most. I don't think the camera's really showing how deep this shadow is. I've paired this with my ColourPop High Tide as well, and it just looks beautiful paired with those mattes. ColourPop shimmers are not my favorite, so I love to just mix in an indie shadow when I use ColourPop palettes, or most palettes to be honest, but this is just a very nice, interesting, colorful shade. And then the next shade here is Crazy Cash. I've talked about this shadow before. It's like a gold to green. I'm moving this around so you can see the shift. It's so smooth when I touch it too. So this isn't as like textured as like a really sparkly shade, but it's just really shiny and shifty. And this is just so pretty. I know that this is probably comparable to Terra Moon's Light Year, but this is just, again, something to kind of get you out of your comfort zone. I think it's something that's still neutral, to be honest, but just with a little more like, I am the main character. I just love... Did I say what the shade is called? Wow. If I didn't say what the shade is called, it's called Crazy Cash by Tracy's Powder Room. I really don't remember if I said what it was called. Uh-oh, my memory's not usually this bad. Just watch me have a mental breakdown on camera. It's fine. This third shade is Gleam from Glaminatrix. And again, I'm kind of moving it around so you could see there's like a shift. It's interesting how a few of these shades have like a purple base, because I feel like when you see the shift, they don't really look that purple. So like from my angle, this looks like a lavender. It kind of looks like a lighter gold, lighter than this one. And you could see a little bit of pink in there. And then again, when I look at it from this angle, it looks lavender. I'm gonna try to like record with my phone. I mean, this is my phone, but I'm gonna try to like hold my phone so that you could see the ships a little better. But, and you see what I mean when like I say this is not a very textured sparkly shade. Seeing it next to Gleam, you could see that this is very shiny, but it still has quite a bit of sparkle. This is just more like a light bulb. The fourth shade is from Divina. It's called Messier, and I love Divina's eyeshadows. I've said this sentence a lot. Oh god. She's okay. Oh. You know, this is a lot. Oh god. This is a lot to process right now. And again, looking at it from this angle, it looks purple, but then looking at it here, do you see? It like flips to green right here, and this is just like a bronze to green, like an alien green. And then again, when you look at it here, it looks purple. My hand is getting prettier and prettier, and also dirty. So the fifth shade is from Cleona, and it's called Grizzai. This is another shifty shade where from this angle, it almost kind of looks like a rose gold. I know I keep saying this, but here it looks purple. We're getting a little more pink with this one. And then when you actually want to go pink, this is also from Cleona in the shade Emboss. So it's this one on top. It's just a pink. Like it's basically just like this really light pink with kind of like a gold flip in there. Like how Gleam is kind of a gold with a pink flip, Emboss is more of a pink with a gold flip. It's a little subtle, especially compared to like these other shadows, but I think it's still really pretty. Wearing pink it does make me feel pretty. It does make me feel very feminine, and I like to feel feminine. Oh my god, these gender reveal ass colors are next to each other. I know Cleona has like different formulas, and personally the ones that I like better are like the more glittery multi-chromes, the ones with more sparkle in them. I'm way more into sparkle than I am into shifty things. Like if it's really shifty but it's not sparkly, I'm just kind of like, oh okay. But like say they're shiny but they're not like super sparkly, then I'll like still like them. Yeah, and Boss is a glitter multi-chrome, and so is Grizzai. So these are both glitter multi-chromes. This is shade number 7, and this is Bernovich X12. I love this shade so much. This is for the neutral lover. Like I'm gonna need all my neutral haters to the back.
All the Caucasians to the back. Immediately. Immediately. Honestly, thank you. Looks better already.
It's just a beautiful light bronze shade. When I say that this is a really good eyeshadow for the summer, I don't mean that in the sense of like I only wear makeup seasonally. I'm not the kind of person that's like, oh, I really wish I could wear like a mustard yellow eyeshadow right now. Like I'm really in the mood for that, but I can't because it's April. Like I'm not that kind of person. Makeup is just whatever you feel like wearing. But this is just like a really nice, bright, kind of fresh eyeshadow. It's kind of like for that fresh face, in my opinion. This isn't like a multi-chrome. It's not even a duochrome. It's just pretty. That's all it is. It's pretty. Perfect for neutral lovers. It's so dimensional and textured and sparkly and nice. Shade number 8. This is Divina Pancake Bubbles, which is that not the cutest fucking name? Pancake Bubbles. I actually had pancakes earlier today. Again, this is another shadow that is not shifty at all. It's just really bright and sparkly. I consider this also like a bit more of a neutral, just like a pop. This is honestly more summer feeling and like spring than X12. This is just like, hi, sunshine. You know, but it's really cute. It's kind of similar to Gumballs, which I have, but I don't want to swatch it now next to it because I'm creating a vision. I'm telling a story, but it is a little similar. I think they just have like different undertones. You know, I am gonna swatch Gumballs, but not here. These eyeshadows are so flaky, oh my god. So they are similar. I feel like if you have one, you don't need the other. I just am this way. They're just different undertones, really. Like this one is more of a brighter color than this one. This one almost looks a little more green when you look at it in person, but I mean, they're pretty similar. Okay, the last 2 shades, they are no surprise if you've ever watched any of my videos at any time ever for any lengths. The 9th shade is Rock Biter from Pretties for Your Face. This is just a beautiful, deep, grungy neutral. Again, it's not shifty, it's just pretty. Like, don't piss me off. It's so pretty. I feel dumb saying it looks like a rock because it's literally called rock biter, but it's like, it does. The best way I can describe the color is a rock. It just looks like a weird color of brown, almost charcoaly. I really don't know how to describe it. I feel like I'm already bad at describing colors, but I just really am at a loss for words on this tone. It's so unique. I'm wearing it now actually. That's the shade on my lids right now. Pairing this with green is like heaven on eyelids. It's so beautiful. I love it. Like, literally don't talk to me. Like, are you really talking? Almost kind of looks like it has a red undertone a little bit, which I love colors like those. I love like browns with red undertones. They're so good. But this is just like a little different. I love it. I love it so much. And then the last shade is Jady Glow Unexpected, because if you give someone a gift and you don't include Jady Glow Unexpected, you're basically telling them Santa's not real. Comment down below how you found out Santa wasn't real. I really hope there's no kids watching this, my god. I don't think kids would find me interesting. I found out Santa wasn't real because I was told he wasn't real when I was 8, so it was unexpected, just like this. Just really, really shiny, just damn. Like damn girl, damn Gina, like all of it, just damn. It's so beautiful. And I've actually also paired this with green and it works great with green. It just works with anything. Neutrals, it really, really pops up a neutral look. It's just wow. Honestly, looking at my hand, it is the shade that kind of pops out the most. It's like, look at me, look what I can do. Do you guys like my hand? I think this is really pretty. I really like this. If I got this as a gift, I would enjoy it. I'm gonna try to take videos on my phone real quick, so if I come back and it's a different angle, then that's why. Okay, there might be glitter residue on my hand. The last thing I have to show is a set of lipsticks curated by me. Basically, there's a lot. I decided to go with 2 light nudes, 2 deeper nudes, and 2 reds. The first one, these are both a little new to me, but I think that they are pretty good nude shades and pretty good formulas. This is the Victoria Beckham Posh lipstick in the shade Spice. The only Black Friday order I did was for Victoria Beckham. I got this lipstick and one of her blushes. It looks like a little cigarette, which I don't know if that's like a bad thing. It looks really nice when you first get it. There's like a little VB on there. It's obviously gone now, but it is more on the orange side of nude, but it's not like orange, you know? I just think it's really nice. Like, it's a little sheer, so yeah, I think that's also why I think it doesn't just look like orange on me. This formula is really nice. It's not a long wearing lipstick at all. It doesn't last while you eat. This is definitely a lipstick you're gonna have to take with you because it will wear off. It's very comfortable. I'm really over the whole my lipstick has to last all day personally. Like, I just want for it to be comfortable, and this is. It almost feels like a treatment. Almost like I wouldn't straight up use this as a lip balm. It's way too expensive for that. It's just really soft and creamy and just like really nice. Like, this is a really, really nice color. I feel like I swatch things at weird angles. Like, it never looks aesthetically pleasing whenever I swatch anything. The second lipstick is from Natasha Denona, and this is the I Need a Nude lipstick in the shade Natasha. Funny story about these lipsticks. When the Sephora sale happened last month, I went ahead and I picked up one of her lipsticks, but I got the shade Charlotte. I expected for Charlotte to look like this because it kind of looks like this in the pictures on Sephora. But then when I got it, I put it on and it looked green. And literally, I think it has a green undertone. I think it's supposed to be a nude for people with olive undertones, because the point of this line is for it to be like nude for like different skin tones. I actually put it on Danny and it fit him better. You know, Danny has beautiful brown skin because he's Mexican, and it fit him better, but even then it still didn't really look like the picture on Sephora. So I don't know. I went ahead and I just got the different shade here, and I was scared because the Sephora that I went to, again, I'm since I'm not in Chicago anymore, I'm in a smaller town. So there, I feel like the Sephora here and the Sephora inside Kohl's here. Sephora inside Kohl's is nice, by the way, it low-key slaps, but I feel like they kind of have smaller selections. I mean, Sephora Inside Anything always has smaller selections, but the standalone Sephora in the mall, it seems like it has kind of a smaller selection. It definitely doesn't have all the brands. It's definitely not like Sephora on Michigan Avenue, that Sephora is huge and has everything, but you know what I'm saying? Like, basically, I got the Natasha Denona stand in the mall had 3 shades of lipstick is what I'm getting at. So I was like, oh, I hope this works. I kind of need to pick something, and it works. This is not as warm as Spice, but it's not gray or anything either. It's just a little more neutral than Spice. It's really pretty. This also has a pretty good formula. It smells good. It's not as like creamy as a Victoria Beckham one, but I think that it still feels pretty nice. It smells like MAC lipsticks. These are the 2 light nude shades. Pretty bougie. So the 2 deeper shades, I've talked about both of these. I love both of these so much. Propa Beauty Profits. I don't remember if I talked about this in my recent favorites from like 2 months ago, but I have not stopped wearing this lipstick this year. It is perfect for fall, but again, just perfect for anything. Mine is a little rusty because it's so creamy that it kind of like almost broke. So I'm trying to be really careful because I love this too much. It's just so beautiful. It's just kind of like a reddy, orangey brown. I really don't know how to describe this color. And on me, it's pretty deep, but Propa Beauty, if you're unaware, they're a Black-owned business and all they have is lipsticks, and they're meant to be nude lipsticks for people with deep skin tones. I think they do have pictures now on their website of people with light skin tones, or at least lighter, wearing this, but I mean, but if they don't, you could easily just find people on YouTube that are pale and are swatching these lipsticks. But this is meant to be a nude for somebody with a deep skin tone, so on me it's just a really nice deep shade. It's just, I don't like to say yummy, but like, it kind of is though. This might just be like my favorite lipstick like ever. Like, formula is incredible, really good payoff like upon application. Again, it's not like this bulletproof lipstick, but it feels really comfortable. Like, these are $12. These could be like a luxury lipstick, like easily. And then the second one is the Alamar lip gloss, Las Dezunas gloss in the shade Divina. This is the only gloss in here, but again, it's just like a deep nudie. And this is a gloss that I've also been wearing a lot this year and last year. I feel like the Profits lipstick is a little more red. Now I'm starting to wonder if they look too similar. Yeah, I think you could kind of see here that this one is deeper and just a little more brown than this. Yeah, I think this one just has a little more red, but just really beautiful. Pretty good formula as well. Again, I think Alamar's glosses are just underrated in general because look at this color. This is the only Alamar gloss I have, but I really love this one. The 2 reds are actually both gifts from my mom, and one of them I'm wearing today, which is the Urban Decay Vice lipstick in the shade F-Bomb. I think my mom got this for me because she thought the name was funny. It's a really nice red, and this formula is also really comfortable. And I recently said, like, I need a bullet red lipstick because I feel like I don't have any. But then I came across this in my own collection and I was like, oh. Because it's been a while. And even with it being a while, I've had this lipstick for some time. It still feels really nice on the lips. It doesn't smell weird. So I think that these lipsticks last a long time. And with just one swipe, it's pretty pigmented. I'm pretty sure Urban Decay's Vice lipsticks are still around. Like, I don't know if they relaunched them this year or something, but I'm pretty sure like you could still get them. I think that this is like a tone of red that can fit really nice with multiple skin tones. So I think it's just really pretty. I think it's just really pretty, a little more of a blue red, which personally I like blue reds better than orange reds. Just a really nice color, and again, pretty good formula. This one is discontinued, but again, this is a parallel universe. Where I'm gifting this to someone. This is actually from Ulta Beauty, and this is their Frida Kahlo lipsticks. They collaborated with Frida Kahlo, I think 2 years ago, and my mom got me both the lipsticks for Christmas. This packaging is very pretty. Like, something about it just feels very luxe. And this is basically just a deeper red. I'm literally swatching this on my knuckle. I wanted to see the gradient at the end. Yeah. So it looks so ugly being on top of my bones, but basically it just has like a little more of a purple in here, just like a nice deep red. It's really pretty. And yeah, this formula is actually pretty nice too. It's not like the most ultra creamy formula, but it's not bad at all. Like, it's a pretty good formula. So I wonder if Ulta Beauty lipsticks are slept on. I know they have glosses, like plumping glosses that supposedly burn a lot, and I personally don't want that at all. I don't like plumping lip gloss. But I wonder like if their bullet lipsticks are like a hidden gem. Because I like this. This is good. Oh, and this is in the shade Corazon. I didn't say that. This is in the shade Corazon. I've worn this in like a couple videos too, so yes, I like this lipstick a lot. These are the swatches of all of the lip products. What do you think? I didn't include any wild colors like a green, or I didn't even include a black or like cider from Black Moon. I just kept it pretty simple, just like nudes and reds. It's kind of what I've been going for lately. But yes, that is everything that I wanted to talk about in this video. Just my little gift set of things. What do you guys think? We got eyeliners, these lip products here, and then this little palette. In a perfect world, it would be in a smaller Z palette. I just didn't have like a Z palette on standby. Personally, I really like it. I like the thing that I curated together. It made me kind of happy. And especially because I don't really curate my singles into one palette often. Like Hannah Louise Poston does that a lot. It's just something that I've never done, just never thought to do. Even like both Emily Han and Lorme Beauty, the two people that did this last year, they also do like duping the vibes quite a bit. Like they go through their collection of singles, put them together to curate their own palette, their own little color story, and it's just something I've never thought of doing. Like, I like watching other people do it, I just never did it myself, so I like this. So let me know what you guys thought of my little selection. And shout out to Emily once again for creating this idea. This was a lot of fun to do. And it was fun to do last year as well when I made my mom her own little goodie bag, but I think that's everything. But I'm done talking now. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Gabrielle rizz-uh. And thank you so much for watching as well. You've been a lovely audience, and I'll talk to you later.